Hello there. Today we're going to be taking a look at the temperature sensor inside of the Security Probe web interface. So here we are on our sensors page, and we'll go ahead and click our temperature sensor. Okay, so this brings us to our standard page for our settings of the temperature, our basic settings. You have the sensor name, in which you can quite obviously change the name of your sensor. Below that we have our notification thresholds. You can alter these thresholds one of two ways. You can either click on the blue arrows and drag them left to right to alter your thresholds, or you can manually input the numbers in the boxes below. Below that you have your current reading of the temperature. We have our status, which will display the current status, be it sensor error, normal, high critical or low critical, and you also have the sensor online and offline status. Immediately below that we have our advanced mode button. When we click that, we then have our advanced options presented to us. The first one is we have our units, in which we can have it displayed in either Celsius or degrees Fahrenheit. Below that we have our rearm value. Now what the rearm does is essentially when a sensor comes out of a high critical or a low critical or any other one and it reverts back to a normal status, in here you input the time in seconds that it has to be in that status before it will accept it and display the normal reading. So for example, if it comes out of the high critical and it goes into normal, at present, once it's been in that normal status for 2 seconds, it will then give you a normal reading. Immediately below that we have our reading offset. In here you can type a value and offset the degree or Fahrenheit in temperature and give you an offset of that temperature. So we could put +10 and then it would display a +10 in degrees or Fahrenheit depending on what you set it to. Below that we have our data collection type. This is for the graphing interface, and you have the 3 options here of average, highest and lowest. Immediately below that you have the sensor's URL. You type in a website in here and you can assign that website to that particular sensor, and then in the map interface on the sensor settings it will display the website, and you can be taken immediately to that website of the designated sensor. You can find out more about that in the map tutorial. Below that you have the option to open that link in the current window or in a new window of your internet browser, be that Firefox, Internet Explorer or any of the other internet providers out there. Below that we have the continuous time for a sensor to be in new status before accepting the new status. So when the sensor goes into a high critical status, you can type in 10 seconds here. Once it's been in a high critical status for 10 seconds, it will then display that status. And that's exactly the same for the high warning, normal, low warning, low critical, and also for the sensor error. Below that we have our calendar options. You can toggle it on and off. We'll just turn it on. And here you have the calendar, which displays the days of the week and the hours during those days, and you can select times of the day in which you would like this sensor to become active and not active, and as you can see here, the blue stands for report and the grey stands for do not report. Once you're happy with your current settings, you go ahead and click save. And there you go. That's it. Very, very easy.